We got a new release on our hands, a fragrance that you've probably seen a ton of videos on, but at the end of the day, I thought maybe you may want to know how I feel. From the house of Giorgio Armani, Acqua Di Gio Profundo. Stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? My name is Joshua, and this is our channel, ScentSense. To all the loyal subscribers who continue to check out my videos each and every week when they come out, I appreciate you so much. And to all you new people who have just joined the channel, or to the ones who are not too sure if you want to stick around, I'm not Rudy Gobert. I won't touch you everywhere and spread my germs. Stick around. Today we'll be talking about a highly touted and much anticipated release from the house of Giorgio Armani. So let's just dive right into it and let's look at how the box looks. As you can see, it's got this nice blue color. It's got the silver writing with the name of the fragrance at the top. The official full name of it right here with the Profundo. And then of course you've got how much is in it, which is 40 milliliters, because I told you I buy the small bottles. And then at the bottom, you've got the batch code, barcode on the side, and then right here, you've got a bunch of useless information that no one's reading. On the top, you've got the same logo that is etched in the cap of the bottle. Other than that, that's the box. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Not too shabby. Arrivederci. Jumping right into it, the bottle goes back to the classic frosted bottle, but it still has that blue color. It's really, really pretty, and it's kind of harkens to what the fragrance is all about. The cap is also blue, but it's slightly different, which is kind of weird. It's got the logo on the top, name of the fragrance on the front, and then of course, a little sticker with the batch code on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it out just so we can get a refresher course of what this is like. All right, guys, right out of the gates, you're gonna get a super fast rush of sea salty notes and what apparently is called Aqua Zone. It just smells like super, super shower gel freshness, just blast into your face. Not too long after that, you're gonna get a little bit of sweetness. Think kind of Invictus Aqua kinda. That's kind of what you get from this opening. I feel like they were trying to jump into all of those other fragrances that are doing that kind of stuff at this point. I think that's what they were going for. And if that was, they hit it out the park. I'm not gonna BS you guys. I've already smelled this fragrance before. So before I even started this video, I went ahead and sprayed on my hand this fragrance so I could get the dry down to further discuss that with you. But before we do that, let's go ahead and discuss the notes. This fragrance has top notes of C notes, Aqua Zone, whatever that is, bergamot, and green mandarin. In the mid, we're gonna get our earthy notes such as rosemary, cypress, lavender, and mastic. In the base, you have your usual suspects of amber, musk, patchouli, and mineral notes. So smelling the dry down on my hand again, what you're gonna get for the closing of this fragrance is a green, earthy, kind of fresh but slightly sharp version of the original DNA. That sweetness and that super blast of super aqua is going to slightly wear off, and you're gonna get old school Acqua Di Gio with an earthy punch. I do think that this fragrance is slightly unique and a lot more unique than all of the other flankers from the line. But having said that, I think that this fragrance would have done a lot better as a standalone fragrance. It doesn't matter what anyone says. In your mind, you're automatically going to connect this fragrance with every other flanker that's come out from the line and also the original, which is highly touted as the greatest selling fragrance of all time. If I were to rank this one amongst the classics and all of the other flankers, I would have to say Special Blend is definitely better to me than this one. Profumo would definitely be better than this one. And then I would have to say I would much rather wear Essenza than this one. I like the earthy aspect of this. It is unique, but I definitely like the woodsy aspect of Essenza better, and Profumo has a smokier, more mature vibe to it, and I tend to lean towards that a little bit more than something that's fresh and green like this one. I do like fresh and green fragrances. I love the notes of vetiver and fig, but this one comes off a little sharp. Not like juniper berry sharp, but kind of sharp. I haven't tested longevity on this, but I can tell you from what I've seen in other videos, and I can tell you what I've heard, the longevity is okay. Having said that, if you were to ask me if I think you should go out there and buy this, I would definitely tell you sample first. Go to your local Sephora, Macy's, Dillard's, Ulta. If you have a Belk, whatever that is, go ahead and check out and see if they have this. If they do, definitely sample it first. If I'm being frank and honest, I bought this merely to review it. I bought it to see what it was all about. And at the end of the day, it's Acqua Di Gio, and I wanted to see what you guys would think about it. And I definitely wanted to put out some good content. If you were to ask me if I still would buy this, I think I would. If I were to buy it, I would definitely buy the smaller bottle. I don't think this is big bottle worthy. I don't think this is something that I would pick up if I have a very few amount of fragrances. I think I would rather pick up one of the other blue fragrances if I was picking up just one. I don't think I would reach for this before Dior Sauvage or before YSLY or before Dylan Blue. But with that being said, if the exact opposite were true and I had a few fragrances or a decent sized collection, this would be worthy of adding, because at that point, you're used to wearing a bunch of different things. And this has a bit of uniqueness when it comes to that soapy, fresh, or soapy aquatic, or sweet aquatic, all those fragrances that kind of have the same vibe that we've been getting for the past 10 or so years. I'm gonna continue to wear this, and I'll definitely let you know my thoughts on it as I get more and more wearings and let you know how people respond. All right, that about does it for me. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you made it this far in the video, that means you probably like the content. If that's true, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and while you're at it, click the notification bell right next to it. That way when my videos come out, you will be the first to know. And while you're down there, go ahead and let's get this comment section rolling. Go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know if you've smelled this fragrance. If you haven't smelled this fragrance, if you plan on smelling this fragrance, or if you're thinking about just passing it up altogether. All right, man, that about does it for me. I thank y'all so much for stopping by. But lastly, and most importantly, I'll smell each and every one of you later. Peace.